Hello again, Doran Markowitz here from D Guitars Miami with another edition of This Week in Custom Crafted Cool Guitars. This week's particular instrument is the MF3 Millennium Falcon guitar that I just recently finished for a client in Michigan. He is purchasing it as a gift for a friend of his who's a guitar player and had seen the previous ones that I built, and since his friend is a guitar player and a Star Wars fanatic, thought it would be the perfect gift for him. I built this one slightly different than the previous ones because I like to mix things up a bit, and what I did was, in terms of the pickups, I went with a pair of Hot Rail style single coil sized humbuckers, which provide excellent clarity, great sustain, great volume, and great note articulation, and they sound fantastic, clean, and distorted. So you get this really nice telly strat type spank, but excellent depth and all-around tone quality. Everything else is pretty much the same. You've got your master volume and tone here with custom decorated Star Wars Jedi knobs, Jedi insignia knobs. This one also has the sound effects built in, but instead of putting the volume control for the sound effects here like I did on the Sebastian Crease model, I actually put it here on the side. And the reason I put it on the side, well, the two reasons I put it on the side was, one, so that way it's not in the way of your arm, and the other one is so that way it's directly between the buttons themselves that control the sounds and the battery compartment, which is right here. And to change the batteries, it's 3 AA batteries, and you simply unscrew this Phillips head screw, pop the door open, and you change the batteries. The scale length is 25.5 inch. Maple neck with rosewood board, and the requisite battle scene on the headstock. This time for the truss rod cover, instead of a Millennium Falcon, I actually used an Imperial ship as the truss rod cover. I also used black Kluson style tuners on the head, very cool, and you can read the company information on the headstock as well. Also have a couple of inlays at the 1st and 3rd fret. One is the Imperial symbol at the 1st fret, and the Rebel fleet at the 3rd fret. I stopped there because I didn't want to put too many more inlays with epoxy on top of them where you're bending strings. It's strung with 10s. It's got 3-way toggle switch, and of course a nice camel colored suede strap that has the Star Wars patch on it. This guitar sounds amazing. That's the bridge pickup. And here's the neck pickup. And both together. Like I said, it's got lights and sounds, which you can hear through the amp. Laser blasts. The headlights light up, as well as the tail lights. Various different sounds, and with distortion it's even louder, and it's just so cool sounding. So, you've heard how it sounds clean. Let's put a little distortion on. Take it up a notch with some real serious distortion and some flames. distortion. It's whisper quiet. Oh, and of course you have Han and Chewie in the cockpit. You can't really see them unless you shine a flashlight in there, but they are sitting comfortably inside the cockpit. Another thing that he also wanted me to build was a matching Star Wars inspired mini amp, similar to the one that I built for my first one and the cigar box amps that I build. And as luck would have it, I happen to have this R2D2 tin lunchbox style. So I built it using a 9-volt approach, where you could use either an AC adapter, as I have plugged in here, or a 9-volt battery, which just pop this door open and you can put the battery in there. It has the on-off switch here, which also controls the drive, volume, and tone. Let's plug into that for a moment so you can hear what that sounds like. It has a headphone jack as well, and here's your input. Turn it all the way up, you got your volume and tone. And then if we put distortion, it's pretty cool. And of course you can open it and see all the inner workings, all the gizzards. And of course my label and the date of completion with my signature. You've got your little speaker there and the controls. It's a very neat little amp. I think his friend's going to get a real kick out of it. I have the action set at a comfortable medium-low, a little bit above 1/16 of an inch. Since this is a surprise birthday gift for the guy, I didn't personally speak with him, so I don't know exactly how he likes his action. And if his friend would have asked too many questions, obviously the cat would have been out of the bag. So I set it up to where it's mostly comfortable, so that should he need to lower it or raise it, it's not going to be too much of a stretch. Not like buying a guitar from a store or a big box store or whatever where the action is atrocious. At least this is nicely playable. I know because I took it to a jam session last night to test it out, and it passed with flying colors. It sounded amazing, it played amazing, and I couldn't get enough people. I don't remember how many people actually asked to get a picture with the guitar or of the guitar, so I know he's going to be very pleased. It's made with a solid oak core in the center, so that way it's completely structurally sound. This is basically the plate that you would take off to access the controls and so forth. It basically is bolted together with just 3 screws. You've got one right here, you got the main one here, and you got a third one right here. Okay, and it's very simple to get in there. If you need to change the switch or whatever, it's a little tricky because you got to pull off the bridge pickup and then you can maneuver the switch out. But I don't foresee any reason to. I only use the best quality parts, Switchcraft and CRL pots and so forth. Oh, and of course, the landing gear works. Got to have the landing gear working. I mean, what would the ship be without landing gear? And it's cool because then if you want to lay it down with the neck on a pillow or whatever, you just pop the landing gear down and it's standing. It weighs about 7 pounds, so it's actually not that heavy, even though it's got basically a nice thick core of oak in the middle. It was a fun build, and I believe he's going to be very pleased with it. So, okay, between this and the amp, man, talk about a birthday gift. I wish I had friends like that. Okay, so until next time, if you have a design idea that you want to see realized and built for you, such as a Millennium Falcon guitar or cigar box guitar, or if you have any repairs that need to be done, such as headstock breaks, fretwork, electronics, you name it, don't hesitate to give me a call at 305-896-1811. Until next time, Doran Markowitz from D Guitars Miami, thanks a lot for watching and have a great day.